Hi, everybody. John PT and
Dan with Sandler.
so today, if you listen to these regularly, you know I have at least a following of Gary Vee. I like a lot of the stuff that he puts out. And one of the things he talks about with salespeople is he will take a B salesperson, but an A plus environment culture person every day of the week over A plus sales and C minus in the culture.
It took me a while to figure that out.
I
Now I understand where you're going.
The thinking being too destructive to the culture, even for the value they bring as a pure salesperson. So I kind of have mixed emotions around this. I get it depending on what your environment looks like. Because sometimes you have a standalone salesperson who very rarely interacts with anybody else. There may be some nuances to that, but talk about some of the ego side of things and the culture aspect, which I think salespeople are also getting better at.
Well, can I put an asterisk in front of all of this?
Yeah.
As a manager, do not hire a salesperson stronger than you.
Interesting.
They'll eat you for lunch. You won't know how to control them. And it's just horrible, all right? So having said that, for small and mid-sized accounts, getting an A-plus salesperson, even an A-type salesperson, it's going to destroy your culture. It is, because we want them to be part of our small company, and yet they're mavericks, they're renegades. They do things on their own, and everybody starts to hate them, and they start to hate everybody, and it's just a train wreck. You're better off getting about a B-level salesperson for a small to mid-sized account and really working with them. If you're a larger company, an A salesperson's fantastic because they can hide in all the numbers, and nobody really can keep track of them.
Yes.
So get yourself someone who's really good at a B-level type salesperson, be a stronger manager than them. And then at the end of the day, I hate to say this, but who cares what other people really think of the salesperson to some degree?
Point. Yeah.
As long as the salesperson is doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is sell.
Yeah, because so many salespeople have that attitude of, hey, I'm just going to go do, and if it doesn't pan out, the old, I'll beg for forgiveness then after. And that's where you get into having a strong manager with that individual if you're going to make it work. But salespeople just have a different mentality, and they can really rub the rest of the organization in a negative way. So.
Yeah, I think it's hard. So imagine you have a salesperson who comes in at 10 and leaves at 2 every day, but they're hitting their sales goals, and they're bringing in accounts, and they're bringing in business. At the end of the day, as the owner or manager, do I really care about that? Somewhat, but not really, because they're hitting their numbers. Now the other employees start to go, hey, Mary or Joe, they don't come in till 10 in the morning, they leave at 2 in the afternoon. And that's where it takes a strong owner or manager to say, yeah, but they're paying your salary. And sales is one of the toughest jobs out there. And if they could do it in the least amount of time and bring in the business and everybody benefits, we should be, loving that idea as opposed to hating it.
Yeah, maybe a couple quick tips. I know the DISC profile is a big aid in the process. There are other tools like it out there. Are there other things like that to help you better understand the person you're hiring and how they're going to fit in the culture?
DISC is really, really good. There are other tools out there, but by far that's the best.
There we go. All right, everybody. See you again tomorrow.
Take care.